We should have inspection. Inspection is an important thing to make sure that children are safe and schools are teaching to the required standards. However, that should be proportionate, and I think the new inspection regime isn't proportionate.
The layers of accountability are now so multiple and many and diverse that it's an endless cycle of monitoring and accountability, which has an enormous impact on leaders' workloads, but also on teachers' workloads and their mental health.
So we have a punitive inspection system right now that's putting far too much pressure on the shoulders of school leaders, and we've seen tragedy associated with that, but we also see too many people leaving the profession because of the pressures of inspection and accountability.
I think one of the challenges with the current inspection is the inconsistency that my colleagues are reporting to me. Some colleagues are describing it as the most intense, worst experience of their headship career, and others are describing it as quite light touch. So there's not a consistency there with the new framework, which is unsettling a lot of school leaders.
So we've been waiting for nearly 3 years, every week, every day, waiting for Ofsted to come. And staff are just constantly on tenterhook because of the irregularities and the discrepancies between inspections, that we have no security. The fear is real. We don't know what will happen. It depends which inspector comes and what's happening in our school on that day and what the outcome will be. The job of a teacher is being deprofessionalised. We're not left or trusted to do what we know is right without constantly having to jump through hoops and meet new guidelines, new advice.
Yeah, teachers and school leaders want to be in the classroom raising standards in teaching and learning. That's our job, that's our core purpose. We don't want to be spending time producing paperwork and having to prove what we're doing all of the time. We need to be in there so that you can see what we're doing. That's what we want. So we're working with Welsh Government to reduce that bureaucracy, reduce the amount of accountability that is there.
The first thing that needs to happen is the removal of one-word descriptors in Ofsted. They're meaningless, they're challenging for schools, they cause enormous levels of unnecessary stress, and they give no further information to parents or families about schools. And so the NAHT are working on a root and branch review of Ofsted to ensure that it does what it's supposed to do and stops holding schools to account as strongly as it does.
So we've got an opportunity to campaign throughout any election campaign to make sure that inspection really is proportionate, it's helpful, and it's something that's welcomed by the profession rather than feared.